Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into a post that was deleted on V's IG and how it all makes a lot more sense now and how some armies are mad, some are excited. It's a whole thing. I also want to get into V speaking up about a company thing. So, hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on, grab your dumpling tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into it. The first thing that I want to get into is V deleting a post on IG, but I need to give some backstory on this. V has been really good at curating his Instagram feed lately, and when V started, he seemed to be very confused on what he felt like he could post and what he couldn't. Both RM and J-Hope's Instagram feeds seem to look really good, and they seem both very natural at making it look good. V has a lot more stuff on his page, and it looks really amazing. And he seems to be getting the hang of getting a good Instagram feed. Curating a pretty Instagram feed and keeping on theme is probably the most exhausting thing to do, especially if you have no reason to do it. I absolutely hate it. It just takes too much work, and it's not even worth it because people don't go viral on Instagram. You spend 3 hours curating a photo for 2 likes, but obviously BTS does not have this problem. But in the beginning, V did post and deleted a few pictures from either his story or his Instagram feed, and it's really interesting. Before starting the Instagram account, V was doing his permission to dance on stage show in SoFi Stadium in LA. And on one of his last days, he came out on stage dressed as the Square from Squid Game. There were many theories that dropped after this, such as why did he do that? Is he just a fan? And the fact that the costume was literally perfect. Netflix tweeted out about this saying how much they loved the Squid Game, and even Hoyoung Jung, the actress who played Kwon Se-byuk in Squid Game, followed V. Of course, this was after V made his IG account. And not too long after, since V had nothing to post, he posted a fan-snapped photo of him at the concert wearing the Squid Game costume on his feed. He then deleted it and reposted it on his story saying something about it not matching with the theme of his page. I don't know if Hoyoung followed V before or after this post because it was believed that she did like the photo, and that could have been around the time that she followed him. Maybe she only followed him because he was the only one that kind of acknowledged her and her show, I don't know, but she ended up getting a lot of hate. Armies, if you will, became so upset that she only followed V and not the other members, but like really? I get that solo fans can be toxic, but you can stan one member casually and not necessarily be a fan of the other members. For example, Taehyung's solo music is very different from BTS and the rest of the members. If you're someone who is not as into pop as the other members almost solely do pop, then why would you stan the other members? You'd probably just follow V and listen to his music when it comes out. And this is okay, but this doesn't mean that I approve of the solo stans that send death threats to other members. But not only solo stans do that. You think Hoyoung is behind the scenes sending other members death threats, so yeah, there's a bit of gray area there. But it became interesting as to why V posted that photo at all. Was it to hint something? It just seems to be a lot of Squid Game interactions for nothing. Like just because he is a fan. While all that is possible, I like to explore the other option and the other theories here. Please note that this is a theory. It was posted like just a few hours ago that Taehyung and the lead actor of Squid Game, Lee Jung-jae, or 456, had a selfie together. This made the internet go crazy, and of course me too. I freaked out because I wanted this V and Squid Game collab to happen for such a long time. Let's analyze this picture. We see the selfie, but we also see a marble wall and a big chandelier. Now V has posted photos of his home with him in it. You can see his window, he has posted photos with his TV, and you can see his couch. There's even videos and photos, I believe, from real estate agents that have shared what the inside of his home looks like. I don't want to post those clips or photos, but you can look those up yourself. But I don't know if I want to share those pictures here. But I'll share the ones that Taehyung has shared himself with him in it. Also, Jung-jae had videos a while back in 2018, which again, I don't want to share those photos, but the photos and videos did appear on the TVN network in Korea, and you can see that no part of his home looks like this part that Jung-jae and V took their selfie at. Now, could either Taehyung or Jung-jae have moved since we have last seen any part of their home? Absolutely. But people typically don't move that often. So in my theory, the background they both took the selfie at looks more like the room of the headhunter in Squid Game than anyone's home. Meaning this photo could have been taken while the boys were on set. Meaning it is possible that V is a part of the filming of Squid Game. Now, of course, since I have this theory, I also have to prove that I could be wrong too, by saying the only reason I doubt this photo was taken on set is because it's too soon. Squid Game was released in September and reached its peak in October. So the directors and producers didn't get the green light or approval to make another season until November 9th when it was officially announced. There will be a season 2. Fast forward a month and a half later to today, we see this selfie. Usually casting for a film doesn't happen until the script is done. Budgets from the big studio are greenlit and the actors have their legal team negotiate salaries and several other things that I am not thinking of, such as union stuff and location permits. All of that. That process alone can take several months, especially during COVID times when staff can be limited. I don't know if it's even possible for them to begin filming this fast. The director talked about how season 1 was so stressful for him, like he lost teeth or something, to not take a break and go right into making another season this soon. I hope he takes some time to rest, at least for a month or so, before kicking back up. But hey, I hope this leaves you with something to think about and something to ponder about and consider the possibility of all this. I am so happy to hear that Taehyung is out and about and hopefully staying safe. He got to meet some incredible people, and most importantly, he is taking his time to relax and enjoy life a little bit, at least before the craziness starts back up again. He was recently active on Instagram to share that he visited his birthday event in Seoul, which was so nice to see. He was also on Weverse talking to ARMYs and taking time to let us know what he is up to. One thing that Taehyung loves to do is respond back to ARMY, but sometimes completely unrelated. He'll respond to an I love you with just whatever he feels like and what is going on in his life at that moment. So apparently he was watching TV and he was watching Our Beloved Summer, and then obviously the commercial breaks came on. Taehyung mentioned how he saw the Koei water purifier ad. So if you don't know, BTS did a Koei water purifier ad, and apparently it appeared, and then I guess Taehyung was watching it for a while and it stopped appearing. He made his complaint vocal. I am not sure what we can do about that. Maybe he was hoping someone who works in TV could give him an answer. Commercials are bought in a specific time slot and it's not done through the network. So Our Beloved Summer airs on the SBS network. Commercials come from a third-party company, not the network. So brands have to pay the commercial spot, and depending on what TV show is airing at that time, it will cost more or less. And usually they'll buy the commercial spot over a period of like several days or months. So someone from Koei probably does have time slots of when BTS's ad airs, but I don't know if any of them are on Weverse. And every time a member replies to a comment or a post from ARMY on Weverse, all of the Weverse users who sign up to receive BTS alerts will literally see that comment. So ARMYs found it hilarious that Taehyung just went ahead and talked about something so unrelated after this poor ARMY had spilled her heart out to him. It's really funny, but hey, what if Taehyung has his family around and just wanted to show them his sweet commercial? But hey, look, if Taehyung has problems and things he wants to discuss and alert us about, or just talk about his day, he can do that with any of my comments. I will not judge. I will not feel any type of way if you ignore my I love yous. My I love yous get ignored every day by my parents anyway. I am used to it. I am just happy to hear Taehyung is enjoying his day and doing something else other than being in a studio or stressing out over things. It's good to hear him just watching a show. I hope he got to see his commercial and enjoyed it. It is a great one, and usually when BTS films these things, I highly doubt they have time to sit there and watch it, like watching it on air, because obviously watching it on YouTube or on your social media feed is a completely different feeling than seeing it on TV, and on a big TV if you have one. But also the surprise of when it comes on and knowing that millions of people right now are watching the TV and not expecting to come on, and then bam, your favorite person's face appears. And if you have ever seen a BTS ad appear on your TV or any of your favorite celebrities ads appear, you probably freak out a little bit and scream, and then your parents are wondering what is wrong with you. Let me know what you think, and if you want to see more K-pop reaction videos, go to my Patreon, link down below. I can't post them here due to copyright, but you can get all sorts of reaction videos and requests over there. It's a great way to support the channel if you would like to. Thank you so much for this lovely comment right here. I love you so much, and there will be some videos that will pop up on screen, and I will see you over there. Bye.